Your host for MotorWeek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek. We're glad to have you with us. How can you not love a British cottage car maker that turns out some of the most entertaining examples of the four-wheel art ever devised? Lotus cars are always light, fast, and generally a tight fit. So when Lotus announced it was expanding its lineup, starting with the world's only four-seat mid-engine sports car, we felt both skeptical and intrigued. Now it's time to see which feeling wins out. Splitting the difference between a high-performance track weapon and an exotic daily driver, the 2010 Lotus Evora sports car promises to have a wider breadth of appeal than the near-competition-tuned Elise Roadster and Exige Coupe. And while Elise and Exige share lineage, the Evora is all new. It's also the largest current Lotus car, coming in almost 2 feet longer and 5 inches wider. That extra size allows the Evora to become the brand's only model with 4 seats for a 2+2 configuration. The Evora's sleek, low-roof design is very Ferrari-like compared to the cartoonish track toy styling of its stablemates. Below its sharply drawn headlamps, a large mouth opening inhales air, rams it through the radiator, and sends it back out through twin hood vents, over the windscreen, channeling through the scooped-out roof and off the Evora's rear wing. A pinched waist, side sculpting, and fender top vents also further the Evora's excellent aerodynamics as well as engine cooling. The Evora rides on cast or forged alloy wheels, 18s up front, 19s in the rear. Evora power may seem odd, but visible through the rear hatch glass is Toyota's Yeoman 3.5-liter V6. But with 276 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, it provides the 3,047-pound Evora plenty of go. There are 2 6-speed manual transmissions, a standard setup, and a sport ratio gearbox. With the latter, Lotus claims a 0 to 60 of only 4.9 seconds with a top speed of 162 miles per hour. That's only a hair slower than the last Exige we tested, and it weighs 1,000 pounds less than Evora. On the California roads we ventured onto, Evora Throttle Response was spot on, especially when engaging the optional sport mode. The V6 is not super torquey off the line, but it really wakes up over 4,000 RPM. Most U.S. Evoras will be fitted with the sport ratio gearbox. Throws are short and everything feels very precise and solid. The double wishbone suspension utilizes Lotus-tuned Bilstein gas damper. Traction control and electronic stability control are standard, while an optional sports traction control mode increases yaw and slip thresholds. We expect every Lotus to be a very sharp handling car, and the Evora is. It scoots around corners effortlessly as it hammered through a gauntlet of desert twisties. Turn-ins are immediate and the car stays dead flat. It's rare that a driver feels so connected to both car and the road. But what surprised us was how smooth and comfortable this car can be. Unlike the hard-bitten Elise and Exige, the Evora leans to the side of a daily driver. It offers a taut but unjarring and quieter ride. The ABS braking system is also a Lotus design with AP Racing 4-piston calipers and optional cross-drilled rotors. They inspire plenty of confidence. Within the Evora's 2+2 cabin is a fine mix of sport and hand-built craftsmanship, and it's downright cavernous compared to the Exige and Elise. Awash in leather, this interior is headlined by a simple dash and businesslike gauges and controls. Up front, the adjustable Recaro seats nicely cradle occupants, and the driver takes command with a leather-wrapped flat-bottom steering wheel. The optional navigation system features a removable portable unit that doubles as a handheld GPS to help you get where you're going once you've parked. Like a Porsche 911, the rear seat is designed for those 5 feet tall and under, way under. But you can opt for a rear package shelf with cargo net instead. In typical mid-engine fashion, the trunk is a deep well behind the engine, larger and more useful than Elise and Exige. Evora government fuel economy ratings are estimated to be 18 city, 27 highway. Pricing for the Evora 2+2 starts at $74,675. Doing away with the back seat saves $500. Yes, we love, no, make that lust after Lotus cars. But with the Evora, a bit of maturity has set in. You can squeeze a couple of more people into it and drive it to work without losing a filling. Still, our skepticism is resolved. The Evora is another thrill-a-minute Lotus sports car, and that makes it quite an achievement.